Hello, good morning, friends. Are we gonna go live? Yes, there we are. Hello, everybody. I hope you are well. Levels are looking good. Let's begin. Today is Wednesday, the 19th of September, 2018. We are continuing the work on the same area that we've been working on for the past 51 streams. Hello, Tokay. Good morning, friend. We've been working our way up the mountain. We're just about to be adding... Oh, we've already added, sorry. This mountain lake, a quarry lake, or a kirk, sometimes called. Actually, I think it's called a kirk. I think a quarry is something else. That's where the snow forms. Yes, so we have a nice little mountain waterfall going on. Quite hard to see it because of the colours, which is kind of unfortunate, but maybe we can improve that by adding some snow. The cliffside here, I think, wants a little bit more attention, so let's do that right now. I want to kind of make it all look more kind of like this one, so let's have a go at that. And to do that, I'm going to start with a lift brush. So tell me, Tokay, how have you been doing? How was today? Or yesterday, I suppose. Wait, no. Are you in yesterday? You're yesterday, right? It's Wednesday here, but it's Tuesday there, right? Oh wait, are you in the future? No, you're in the future. So it's Wednesday evening there, and Wednesday hasn't even really started here. Is that right? It's Wednesday is a good day. You know, it's hump day. Means we're getting close to the weekend. Always a good thing. And, well, it doesn't mean we're getting close to the weekend, actually. It means we are exactly equidistant. Yes. It is Wednesday. Australia. But it's finished Wednesday. Wednesday is done. So that's good for you, which means you're very close. Very much getting close to the weekend. So I'm going to take a smooth brush in here. What? Smooth. Using that, I'm just going to smooth out this space a little bit. I'm using a smooth brush because the blend ball doesn't really play nice with the voxel values, and so it will turn everything to stone, which isn't really what I want. I want to maintain the colours if we can. Yes, cool. So we're just adding a little bit more texture to this side of the cliff, instead of it being kind of bit awkward, looking a little bit like stacked rocks. Hopefully dealt with a little bit. Do I want to keep this sand? Maybe I do want to keep this sand. I quite like the look of the sand, actually. Just helps to break up the colour a little bit. Yeah, let's leave the sand, and I think we can maybe think about getting some snow on here. But let's have a go at that once we... I'm just going to take a smooth brush along the top here and just try and resolve this situation, which is in need of resolution. Let's take a lift brush. We're just going to lift... Just have a little bit of a lift on here. Get us a bit more, but kind of a rocky ridge, and less of like a bunch of stacked rocks. Kind of what it looks like now. Try and make this into a bit smoother ridge shape. There we go. That's better. Still a little bit rocky, but more like a ridge. Ooh, and now I'm going to do some snow on here. I'm going to do D2 because we're in the shade on this side. So we're going to take it along the top here first for a start. And we'll get some snow on this sandy spot here. Sand does look kind of weird actually. It is wrong to have sand here. I don't know, we'll see later. We can just of course change the colour later, it's not a problem. And sand on, so snow on here. Down here, need to be a little bit careful not to get it, spill it on the ground, because I don't really want it to go onto the ground completely, all the way down there. But we can of course cover that up later. Need to. So we're gonna have, I think we can put some ice maybe into the water, which will look kind of cool. So we can have kind of icy lake, icy pond up here with the water coming out. Are you real? It's a good question. Is anybody real? What is real, even? I mean, when we get right down to it. Are you real? I don't know. I see that somebody on YouTube seems to be sending me a message. You could be a fake YouTube bot or something. I don't know. Would that be any different from you being quote-unquote real? Okay, I need to undo a little bit there because we dumped a bit more snow on than was intended. Dropped it onto the ground, and okay, well, it's not working, apparently. So let's just, maybe we can resolve this by hand. And hopefully nobody ever digs there and wonders why there's snow underneath. Yeah. I would say Australia is a simulation. Well, it's possible, I suppose. Maybe I'm part of it. I mean, well, you know, this is a fun fact. Scientifically, we're very close to proving, actually, that the world, the universe is a simulation. And you might say, well, how can we prove that? Actually, it's not that difficult. If we can prove, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that we can make a simulation that looks just like the real world, which we're getting close to doing. Admittedly, we're getting close to doing it at a very small scale, but that doesn't matter. If we can simulate all the natural processes in the same way that the universe does it, then there's literally nothing to say that we are not the result of somebody else's simulation. In fact, at that point, it's kind of unreasonable to think that we aren't a simulation. So we probably are. I think. I'm not sure, I haven't personally read it recently, but I seem to remember something like 90-odd% sure that the universe is actually just a simulation. So maybe Australia is not special, but maybe the whole universe is a simulation actually. I somewhat doubt that Australia itself is a simulation though, not to burst your bubble. Who'd want to simulate Australia anyway? And let's be honest, if we were going to simulate Australia, we'd definitely make it Mad Max. I would definitely, it'd be Mad Max all over the place. That'd be way more exciting. I mean, I know Australia is pretty much Mad Max anyway, but, you know. Messing up my controls here. Okay, so that's given us a bit more snow, and it is starting to come together a bit. Looking good. So the next thing, I suppose we need to continue work on this little guy here, this mountain. And kind of what I want to do, I think, is look at this ridge and see if we can improve this ridge, because I think that's part of the problem here. So let's do a lift brush, and let's just lift up this ridge Try and blend our little mini peak into the bigger peak here. Yes, like this. Let's kind of just lift the top as well. And through here too. Kind of tempted to take a blend ball over this area. A little, maybe. Let's see if we can do something. I want this to be a bit like stronger. I know it's already somewhat strong, but let's kind of bring it out a little more. At the moment, we're getting kind of a bit of a diagonal pyramid problem, which sucks. Alright, let's do a blend ball over this area actually, and we'll do a bit bigger. My side still hurts. I don't know what happened yesterday, but hello, Slime. You are on the Twitch today. Are you normally on Twitch? I thought you were normally on, you sure you were normally on, YouTube? But, I guess, easy come, easy go, right? Yes. Okay, that's worked kind of well, actually. Let's make this a little smaller. I'm just going to take it along the top here, top edge, and get rid of that guy. And I kind of want to make this. Actually, this is quite good now. Actually, I think we're in a good position for this particular portion of the mountain now. I think as part of the bigger mountain, I think it can be okay. But I'm already kind of a bit concerned actually that it looks worse than that because there's less kind of random noise to it. I know I deliberately created it that way, but now I'm kind of panicking a little. I see. It's funny. What do you think of the new title? I think it's actually quite a good title. Hopefully it's true, and it also sounds kind of sensationalist, so that's nice. Hopefully we can rack up a few more viewers. Alrighty, so I'm going to start working in, I suppose, some shapes here. Because this side here is a bit dull, it's so flat. I know that's exactly what I wanted, but I'm beginning to think that it was a mistake even. Well, let's see. Anyway, so I'm going to push. Let's just push this back a little along the ridge line here. So we'll just erode the ridge line just a little bit. Let's have a look what we got now. Does that improve things? Looks like we took some nibbles out of it, I think. I think that made things a lot better actually. It looks a lot less rigid now. I think I want to bring it out at the bottom here as well. So let's do that. I know I just pushed it back, but all of this is adding noise back into the build, so it's all good. We're all good. Yeah, it's a nice song, isn't it? Speaking of which, I should probably try and get some more songs on the playlist. I took some of the very slow ones off because I didn't really like. I didn't think it was kind of the right thing. I wanted kind of I want more like this. I don't really know what/where I can get that. So there we are. This looks quite good now actually. I want to take a blend ball over it. I know that the blend ball is going to wreck it, but we can put the color back in. So stay, whatever. So let's take the blend ball over, and what I'm planning on doing is repairing this with some brushes. So that's what I will do, in fact. And yes, so let's grab some brushes here. So I'm going to do BR Rock Stone 590. No, not 90. 10. BR granite. I'm going to go BR rock diorite. And the last one is called andesite. Andesite. And we're also going to do masked stone, sand, 22, and we're going to do that for all of them. So just quickly put that on all brushes, and this will give me some fun brushes to play with. I'd really like it if there was the possibility to like save brushes. I know there's, in theory, it should be possible, but it's going to be a bit clunky and awkward. I think that's one of the things, I've said this before, but I stick by it. One of the things that Minecraft is really missing a trick on is these kind of third-party tools and how they can be implemented with the existing stuff. I'm just going to join this up to here. I'm going to try and maintain kind of rows of colour, because I think it looks great when you get them kind of right. The mountains are made of sets of rock. Sets, but slices of rock, I suppose. Pieces of rock that are stacked. Bent and warped and so on. This one, yes. So to try and kind of reflect that in the build is good. I think we're creating a very cartoonish mountain, but that's okay. That's kind of what Minecraft is strong at. Like Minecraft makes good, you know, pseudo-realistic, but also kind of cartoonish stuff. That's kind of one of the great strengths of Minecraft that you can't really do with. Well, you can do it with other tools, but that is I think the aesthetic, the style that Minecraft lends itself well to is that of somewhat cartoonish, pseudo-realistic, pseudo-cartoonish. Somewhere in between. Whoops. Yeah. Right, so we have this one ridge of stone going all the way to the top now. Cool. Nice. Awesome, actually. It looks really good. I almost want to do something to kind of highlight the river, the water. It's just not white enough. I mean, I could, in theory, I could put the white in it. Let's do it to make it to highlight it. I know this is not really correct, but it's okay. I think we're kind of cheating, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think hopefully what should happen is that we can see the river much more clearly. The stream. It should look white. And I know, you know, strictly speaking, this isn't correct. The river shouldn't be made flowing only on white stone, but you know, the effect is a lot of the time the much more important thing in Minecraft. It doesn't really matter what the underlying is. You know, it doesn't matter if you're using carpets to make leaves, for example, as long as they look like leaves. And that hasn't really helped too much. So, whoops. Not big success, but whatever. So, we'll continue at this point since we started. I guess it kind of works actually. It should look a lot better, I think, in the default texture, default shaders, without the extra shaders on it. Okay, so we got that nice curve in there now. I think this edge all looks pretty good actually. I think we're kind of reaching the level of it being pretty much complete. I do want to put some ice in here. I know I may move it later, but it's fine. I just want to see what it'll look like, and I'm thinking about it now. So I suppose packed ice, because I'm not convinced regular ice won't just melt. Maybe we could even get some cool like ice waterfall. Well, I think we will, to be fair. I think we'll have some kind of glaciers hanging off. Oh, we put ice on the top of the other mountain, actually, thinking about it. I remember now. So maybe we could do that here. In fact, I think it'd be kind of cool to have like kind of almost like a bit like a glacier ice river now, where there's just like chunks of ice kind of alongside it almost. The water's got still. In the base as well. A really icy looking effect. Cool, cool. We can kind of have icicles almost around the place. Ice. That doesn't look very good. Take that away. No good. I mean, this overall doesn't look fantastic, but I think it's partly the texture pack's fault. The way that ice and water are treated quite differently. I think it's okay. Alrighty, so let's... I'm just gonna paint over some of this weird looking stuff here. Let's take this whole edge actually and make it into granite. And do nicely, I think. I'd like to be able to bind tools to blocks, actually. That would be fun, because, you know, I'm practically not using the blocks anyway. Like, I'm never placing blocks by hand. It'd be nice to be able to bind, like, say, I don't know, granite rock brush to the granite brush. I mean, obviously, those things as standard. Can't expect everything. So let's go for the snow then. And we can see we're actually in the sunlight here. So this is going to be only depth 1 of snow. Let me see here. B overlay D1. Snow. I'm just going to spread this around. Oops. Try not to get too much in the water. It's a bit weird. So I'm going to kind of keep it best I can in kind of the hollows. So we're slightly below the level of snow at the moment. Slightly below the snow line as I've established it elsewhere. And I'm just going to take snow over this whole area, and hopefully we should have like a nice, cool, cool, get it. Effect of kind of snow, but with stone breaking through it. And yeah, we kind of get that. That's good. Looks good, looks good. Notice a lot of straight lines. Really, maybe diagonal lines would have been preferable, but you know, you can't get them all. You can't get everything. Looks good anyway. That's nice. So I'm going to take it all the way along the edge now, actually, the ridge. And just do that. I think, oops. Once we're getting higher up, you know, we can do this whole edge, because I think we're kind of this is kind of the shape that I want on the top anyway. I think higher up, I'm going to go for a deeper depth, even in the sun, because we're higher up. So let's do a D2 once we get to, I don't know, let's say, let's call it about this height. We'll swap to a D2, so we're looking at much deeper snow, and we'll go for even D3 for the stuff that's actually covered by shadow. So let's go for a D3 now. We'll just distribute that around here. I think I want to almost have actually like an ice river here. Like a glacier dripping down into the ice, maybe an ice waterfall could be cool. I know, I understand that there's a very large problem just there with the top of this mountain, so we will be dealing with that at some point. But at the moment, I just kind of trying to get a feel for what this is all going to look like. Hello, Scrabberable. Scrabberable. Hello, hello. Oh, hey, yeah, hey. So I'm actually going to go for some kind of icy waterfall kind of look here, because we kind of have this sort of an ice river kind of forming here. So I'm gonna go for kind of filling out these stony bits with some ice, packed ice. And maybe we can have some kind of hanging down base. So let's see about that. So here. Alrighty, so trying to make it look kind of like an icy waterfall, frozen water. Like this, I think. I think ice waterfall, ice falls, ice flows, ice waterfalls have this tendency to just kind of build up into kind of huge curtains, huge sheets, in a way that real waterfalls just don't, because of the necessity for them to spread. Obviously, once ice is frozen in a place, the rest of the ice can't like flow through there. It doesn't move. It's just water flowing over ice that freezes. So it's kind of a shape is quite natural looking. There we go. That's kind of nice. Maybe we can even get some snow on top of it. So let's get some snow on there. Cool. That looks nice. We get a bit of a ice flow in there. And that is, I think, our first mountain close to completion. Maybe we want to do a little bit of work on over here. It's looking a little bit sad. Let's take the snow off here and just leave it as kind of an exposed craggy peak. Something like that. And we have a little bit of snow on the side. Nice. Yeah, looks kind of convincing. I mean, I know there's a lot of messy bits in the middle here, but this in particular is quite round looking. But I think we're okay. I think it stands. It's a little bit, confusing as it looks, but I think in the wider context, it should be fairly obvious for i.e. a mountain. So let's go now, we'll do the other side here, I think is the next thing. Gosh, there's so much to do. It's kind of easy to forget by looking at that side. We got this side to do as well. So I kind of want to focus on what we can kind of see from the front. So let's just kind of focus on that. Reason being that we're kind of approaching the end of the we're approaching the end of the parts that are necessary to get us our time lapse. So that's kind of what I want to focus on. So I'm just going to turn this to stone so that we don't have any leakage, any sand dropping away. Going over the top of our snow, which will look a bit weird. So we're just going to turn this all to stone. then I'm going to use, I suppose, some kind of lift brush. Peaceful Valley down there. So, yes, let's go for a lift brush in here. I'm going to use the push brush. So first off, I'm going to push the edge off this. I don't really like this edge being, I mean, it's clearly a big rock that's been cut through the middle. I don't really want that. I want to kind of blend it more into a more natural shape. I don't want to lose the whole rock shape though. So I'm going to try and maintain the rock shape, overall shape. And see if we can get kind of a peak in here. Working pretty well actually. Melt brush might work better actually. So again, just trying to keep an eye on it from the front. So it does look a bit weird, this kind of bulbous shape that we have here. So I'm going to push it down even more. I don't know, when did you lag out? I've put some snow on the top over here. The left. So we snowed up here, and I put a little ice river in. So that's what we're looking at now. It's looking kind of good. Yeah, it looks nice. So we're gonna. I'm using the lift brush basically to try and blend in the various shapes here and make them into a more contiguous shape. Hopefully give us a prettier end result. Yes. So working around the right hand side. I'm actually going to depress this even more because it's just not really working at the moment. Or how about we have a word of the day? I've got a great word today. It's actually not that great. It's the word atone. Atone. Apparently, here we go. Atone. It means to make amends or to repay or repair damage or harm or unwanted something. So you quite often you can say atone for something. For example, atoning for sins is a common phrase. Apparently, it comes from a combination in Middle English of at and own, which is an old variant of one. Mean at harmony, so to make one at harmony, at one tone. Interesting. So we're gonna bring actually a whole lot more material in here, I think, to be necessary. So just gonna kind of swell this out as much as possible in the areas where have space, not space, but I suppose space underneath the blue lines. Just, yeah, making it, trying to do a bit of instant dinosaur or whatever, instant just add water toy. We get an instant just add water mountain here. Add water, or just add arrow, I suppose. This is all going to be quite snowy when we're done, hopefully. I would like some cliff edges in. So like here maybe, let's bring a cliff edge all the way around here actually. So let's get rid of this thing. Let's try bring a cliff edge in. So I want to kind of have a cliff edge here. So I'm just going to push out the base a little bit. bring it up towards the peak. Let's get rid of this line completely. There we go, we have a bit of a cliff edge. So it'll become more of a cliff edge later once we sculpt it a little more. But yes, me too. I don't know. People come and go. But considering we have so many moderators, yes, it's kind of unusual. But there's nobody flaming, so we don't really need them at the moment. Recently, a lot less flamers, I've noticed. I don't know if that means I'm less popular. Maybe I just have less viewers generally. But less flamers and less trolls, which is nice. Yeah, it can be kind of stressful trying to do a stream and then have someone flaming you as well. Like, a bit unpleasant. Little girl who just came past with a little, hello, new follower. A little, like, Disney umbrella. Ben Carey, welcome. He likes trains. So yeah, I think we're getting to a point where it's kind of smoother now. I'm going to take a blend ball over this whole area. So let's really clear up some of these worse shapes, and hopefully we'll get like a nice smoother thing going on than what we have, which is presently a real mess. Gives us a bit of a cliff edge in there, which is what I wanted. I mean, it looks like it's been gouged into the mountain, but I think that's okay. Little cave there. Oh, what's up, dog? Now, so it's quite good knowing where I've already smoothed. Yes, so we've got a couple of cliffs in. Great. Particularly worth blending on the flatter areas to keep it nice and smooth for walking purposes. Ain't nobody like walking on rough terrain, it's just unfun. This kind of lump here just looks really unnatural. I kind of want to blend it in. Let's blend it in through here. Let's bring this edge up. So we're going to bring the kind of sharp point back in, and it's going to divide it into two cliffs, but I think that's okay. So now I'm going to paint it. Paint this side, and I think we can get the snow on. So let me see. I think I'm going to go for stripes. So let's see if we can pick out a stripe that we already have in here. We've got white up here. What's white? White. Alrighty. So we're going to spread this around, and I know we've got a lot more work to do on some sides here, but we will get to that momentarily. Go now for a different stripe. What's that? Granite. So just gonna spread this one around. Bring it up to a smaller point up here. I quite like this using the World Edit brushes for the reason that fire away, generally. Don't have to worry too much. They don't have to wait. Take effect. That should be that. And we can go for another layer of, let's do diorite here. I think this is diorite, is it? No, this is nothing, I think. Maybe? Find out. We'll find out when it catches up. Not presently doing. Okay, I guess that's nothing. I guess I didn't put a brush on there. This one's diorite. No, I don't know what wingdings are. But I didn't say something offensive just then. So, spreading this around. Trying to keep it kind of everything on this level in the same kind of colour. I know I haven't really done that on the other side, but there's no necessity to be consistent everywhere. Whatever looks kind of cool, I think is fine. Go through here. Oh yeah, no, I knew that much. It's like proto-emoji, isn't it? I think it's so called for dingbats, right? Wingdings. Windings. It's windings, isn't it? So it's Windows dingbats. Isn't that what it means? Where a dingbat is I think it's when you make a word out of other words. So like, let me think of a dingbat. Like, I can't think of any now that I've been put on the spot. You can combine two emojis maybe to make it. But yes, I'm just drawing a blank. Hopeless. Hopeless, Ingar. How about this? How about I break the tension with a great joke? I actually, it's not really a joke, but I started building, or I finished, sorry, building a car, and I've used the engine from a washing machine, and I think I'm gonna take it out for a spin later. Pause for applause. Pause for applause. Thank you, thank you. I know, I'm here all week. It's funny, isn't it? Down left sad flag. No idea. Oh, it does look like some kind of a dingbat. I can think of a dingbat. His history could be a combination of his and stories. So I don't know, say a guy, the emoji of the guy with the beard, and a book maybe. Might be history. That's a dingbat. Oh, is that hello in Windings? Let's see. don't think that's how it was ever really intended to be used, though. I don't think it was supposed to be used to translate English. I think it's just, I'd say, it's supposed to be proto-emojis. Or emojis were a thing. Just fonts were. Alrighty, I think we've reached a level of acceptability where we can start to put some snow on. I'll lift a little bit in here, kind of blend that in a bit. And yes, I think we're good enough to go now for put some snow on this area. So let's do that. B overlay. D1, and we're going to go with the voxel of snow, and we're going to go for a depth of, I already did D1, I want to do D2 because we're high up. Let's get rid of some of this blue. Don't need all of this blue everywhere. Back to so level 2 depth to about this point, I think it was. So we'll keep it on the flat here, and then we'll kind of change it up. We are in the sunshine here, so not be too much snow accumulating on this one side. Now we can swap into V1 for this less for the lower down stuff, less snowy because we're in the sun. It's also less snowy. I'm not just arbitrarily choosing where the sun is. By the way, the sun is in a southern position, and so we have north facing. Walls have more snow on them, which is realistic. Glaciers, and quarries, and ice sheets and stuff will be preferring to start on northern sides where less sun arrives. In the northern hemisphere, that is. In the southern hemisphere, the reverse is true. Alrighty. Hello, why you? How are you, friend? Spread snow all over. Some nice smooth areas. I'm thinking I might need to go over this whole thing and kind of just create some deliberately smooth areas of snow. Snow doesn't just lie on top of the stone, you know, it does fill out areas, so it may be sensible to actually fill in some areas with snow rather than just popping on the top. Pop it on the top, pop it on, yeah, no. I'm done with that. Oh gosh. Right. So let's have a look. Yeah, get kind of cliff edge there. That's kind of what I wanted. And slow down here. Here. We have it. That's us done. Snow ice. See what it looks like from various angles. Over here, yeah, that's kind of what we wanted. Look at that. That looks like a mountain. Nice. Perfect. Whew. This is slow going, isn't it? This is what we expect, though. When we're building mega builds. Alrighty. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's whack straight up the middle here. So we've got a whole huge area to play with here, and I'm going to get started on it. So let's do BE lift. I'm going to use a huge lift brush. B15. And we're just going to push all the way along the middle here. Really create a very cohesive, hopefully, flat surface. Flat, not flat, but convex surface. We're actually exposing a lot of holes in the mountain. Whoops. Whoops. Well, you know, can't have everything. Same over here. Yes. Wow, there's some very large holes in here. Hello. Here's what I'm going to do. Blend ball. Boom. Wow, huge blend ball. So big. Maybe too big. Arguably too big. We'll see. We'll see what comes of this. Being kind of a cool shape, actually. As an added bonus, the those caves should either become proper caves or vanish, instead of being kind of just like weird artifacts. And we're also getting rid of the blue too. Alrighty, so that's kind of good actually. We've created a bit more variety. Yeah, and we can turn this into stuff we can work with actually. So let's do that. Hello, Coffee Bell, welcome. So we're gonna swap here to a lift brush. And I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. And I'm just gonna use this to dig out some areas that will join up these depressions that we have, so that we can get, maybe we can make this into a no, I'm afraid not, friend. It's a private server, it's just me. Maybe we could actually make it, maybe we could make it into an actual like river coming down. That could be cool, couldn't it? So let's have a go with that. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger, the brush. Let's make it maybe size 5. Try and kind of dig through a little bit. Basically melting away as much. Well, you know what, melt brush might be better. So where did I thought there was more down here. Was there? No, maybe not. Maybe that was it. Oops. So we can have water kind of flowing through here. I think that'll work. Let's melt out this. Oops. Melt the other way. Yes. Here, we're gonna have snow up here, so this can be kind of where the water's gonna start. We have water just kind of flowing down. Cliff edge could be really cool, actually. So maybe we can pick up straight up here a cliff edge. Maybe. Let's stick to not cliff edge. Let's try a cliff actually. Having said just what I said, it's not going to be a cliff edge, but BR cliff brush. BR cliff. Be like a size 10, so a huge one. Well, okay. Let's not do that. It's too big. Do a size 6 maybe. Something like this kind of works. Hello, Mold by a Nerd. I don't know what you're saying. Wow, there's serious traffic outside. I don't know what it is about this week, but can't get where they're going apparently. So I do think I want to have a cliff edge here to let the water just drop into the sea. Let's see if I can do that actually. We're gonna have to do something about the lift bush here. Thank you, friend. I grew it myself. I'll use a slightly bigger one. I'm just gonna real quick try and kind of, swell out this area down here, and hopefully we can get kind of to a cliff edge. Hanging valley is kind of what I'm imagining here. So, yes, this is. Let me show you if you're interested. I don't know if you are interested or just trying to troll me, but here is the mountain that I'm working on. So this whole area is built from scratch. It's a super flat world, so I'm building a mountain at the moment. A very large mountain. There are some 10 million blocks in this mountain so far. So we got some blocks. If you're interested to see the rest of the world, I can show you it in about 10 minutes when I'm about done with the stream. I will do a flight out if you're still here. If you're not. Thank you, friend. I try. It has been about 10 streams, I think, on the mountains alone so far, so kind of slow going, but it kind of works. It's worth it, maybe. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't work on this area yet because I've done nothing at the base, so let's just kind of up to where I want to have that edge where the waterfall's going to be here, and then we'll just leave it at that. Alright, well, I'll be here same time tomorrow, probably, unless I'm not, but I will be probably. Thank you for the follow. Oh, apparently it's been 12 streams since I've been working on the mountains. So. Good night, friend. See you in the future. So I'm gonna push. Oh, I pushed into here and I don't really know why. I guess I just made some more detail. Whoa. And yeah, well, we added some detail for no good reason. I don't know why I did that. I was just kind of doing it. Good reason to do anything, I think. Alrighty. So from this angle, it looks pretty good. You need to get the water shape more in, I suppose. No, I think this can kind of work. This is going to be ice up here. I mean, this is going to be a very smooth, flat surface for the mountain. But I have to be, I suppose. And, I'm going to take a randomly road. Randomly road, is it? Oh, this is dangerous. This tool is extremely dangerous. Who knows what it will do. Let's take a bigger brush and we'll try it. This is going to make a real mess, probably. I probably should have done this earlier. It does a randomly road, basically. It's kind of a shame it doesn't do it in a softer area. But there we go. So it's so big, it's really hard to see what's actually happening here. A lot of didn't really work. Just stopped working apparently, or maybe it was just unlucky. But let's break up this diagonal because it looks horrible. I hate them. Diagonal pyramids. The ugliest thing. It's the bane of all Minecraft builds. That one direction. Oh, finish me. I'm tired. I wouldn't be tired. It's just got up. My best English. Yeah, let's slap some colour on here. So bring this down first. You know what? I think I'm gonna kind of work with the shapes that the sand and the stone together have given me. Now we can just sit back and watch as it materializes, hopefully. Apparently we missed quite a big spot. Oh no, wait, there we go. It's coming in. Cool. Go down there. Yeah, yes. Yes. Right. This thing. Don't know what this color is. Spread it around. And bring in some more color. See what happens. Granite. So granite and andesite actually work really well together, I think. Brown and white combo. Can't really see it happening so well. It's too far away. I know when blocks are too far away, they load quite slowly by comparison. Let's have a quick view of the whole thing while we're waiting here. So actually, let's see what else is really left. From this perspective, there's nothing left. It's done. In fact, I think this is it. I think this will be the first time we can see the entire build. I think that'll be, yeah, pretty much it. Wow. Yeah. I don't think there's anything left. Amazing. I might actually... Well, actually, let's finish the coloring of this side, and then I'm gonna have a go at loading everything in and playing around, really, showing what I've done, because I think kind of there, really. Just kind of spamming this around, really. Interesting shape. Okay. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. Try and get. I wanna do change the time of day. Time query time is it? Time query day. Okay. Time query ticks. How to query the time. I need to be able to set it back to the time that it presently is, because for continuity of time lapses. But I want to see it. I see the build through different times and take screenshots. Maybe we can get a new thumbnail. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna search out the. Search out the command here. Every day. Time query daytime. There we go. Time query game time. Whoa. Okay, so we can probably find out how long this server's been up. That's interesting. Thank you, Young Wolf. Been a little while. Hey, Goji, Chodari. Thank you. So, time query. Daytime. 7,000, okay. So we're at time 7,000. Let me just write that down somewhere. Whatever. We don't need to know it. Okay, what I'm gonna do is disconnect so that I break the time lapse, and then I'm gonna load back in. I'm gonna load up the whole world, and I'm gonna have basically a little photo shoot session that you guys can hopefully enjoy. In the meantime, so here we go. I'm disconnecting. I'm just gonna reconnect, and then we're gonna try to load everything in, which is gonna take a long time. Let me see here. Game rule do time tick true, is it? It's not called time tick, is it? Do daylight cycle. Game rule do daylight cycle true. Okay, so hopefully, bye bye. Good afternoon, evening. It's okay. So yes, that should work, I think. So now time should be advancing. Let's have a little go. Let's see if we can load in. There's our stream. Mountain stream and the glacier. And we got another mountain. And this is jungle. Jungle is one of the first things I built. In fact, it was the first section outside of the center that I built. Thank you. Have a good day, friend. Here is quite distant now the other mountain. Glowstone inside. Better than that one. It does help that the light is on it. One thing we can check actually, we can do. What? Oh. Slash query. No, slash time. Query. Daytime, was it? Gosh, already forgotten how to do it. Daytime, it was daytime. Okay, so yeah, the time is advancing. Yes, I made everything here. And I'm just about finished actually. So I'm just preparing some screenshot opportunities. Here is the temple here in the middle. Good. Can't see the statues. They haven't loaded in. Too far away. Got the other placeholder jungle back there. Trees, big trees. Over there is the other little beach. Yeah, the beach looks pretty, doesn't it? Oh, we're gonna go for the sunset soon, which would be nice. I think we have over this way should be the other little beach area. That area. Can't really describe what it is, a stack I suppose. And we got the blossom tree here. I think that's pretty much everything loaded, is it? Nice. Maybe get some more of the jungle over here. Hello, welcome friend. Ho 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 ho. How to take a screenshot. How do I take a screenshot? Probably that one. Welcome, Father Bism. That is awesome. So let's have a fly around. We don't have to stay here. I'm kind of interested in what this is going to look like. It doesn't really create a landscape of its own, does it? I think there's a bit too many gaps. Like here in particular, this gap maybe needs filling. I don't know. It's not a super compelling landscape of its own. There. Not in the way that this one is. Oh, perfect. Aha. Let's go back. Actually, you know what? I think I can zoom the angle. Change the angle. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. We don't need to go back. We can just include everything in the angle. Oh gosh. Pressing the wrong button. I'm not taking any screenshots. Whoa. Okay, we need to reset that. Let's just do a little replay there. Let's do. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not going to do a replay because this is a replay of its own. This is a when I load the replay mod, I'll be able to actually see the whole build with time. So that's fine. Am I zoomed in or something? What's going on here? Oh no. It's nighttime. Nighttime in this build for the first time. Can't really see much. We've got the little fake light that is in here. Oh gosh, it's amazing. That looks awesome. And we actually have over this way is a small thing. Wow, it's so dark though. Can't see anything. Yeah, over here. Into the water. And we ignore the big white splashes. Aha! Yeah, the cave here has light in it. Wow. Nice. So this, I mean, this kind of underscores the need to put a lot more light into the build, but I don't know, maybe we'll figure that out. Awesome. Well, yeah, it's going to be night for a little while now. I guess we can... No, actually, I should probably stay around this area, shouldn't I? Guess we can look over at this. It's kind of pretty. Glowstone in the cave here. Oh, there is. Oh, we've already seen this though. So this always looks like this even during the day. Of course, it's indoors, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like outside. What does that mean? No idea what that means. I'm hoping it's not rude. How are we doing for nighttime? Gosh, it's going to take a while. Oh, that's a good screenshot. Can I change lighting, brightness bright? I wonder if I can change the shader options here. Shadows options. No, it doesn't really look like it. I'm tempted to just speed. Let's just speed it forward. Time add. Let's see what happens if I do time add 1000. Boom. 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 And boom. And that means we're going to have dawn. Oh. Yes. Screenshot me. I have 40,000 subscribers because I have very popular videos on my channel. Some people are watching my stream. You're watching my stream. But I have a historical channel. It's not really a modern channel, which is why it's... oh gosh, yes, catching the temple in the early light. Pretty. A lot of the people who are still subscribed probably don't even use YouTube anymore, so it's an old channel. Oh look, we can see the shadow of the that's pretty, isn't it? Shadow of the tree just moving. Yeah, some really cool possibilities. Let's see if we can capture the sun coming up again. Yeah, the shade is the real MVP here, let's be honest. Actually, it's not all loaded. It's not actually that powerful a PC, really. It's actually it's a laptop. It's an Alienware R13. It's quite a weak. It's the weakest Alienware laptop that they made at the time. Not super powerful, but it does have graphics cards in it, so, or a graphics card in it. Alrighty. So I took a bunch of screenshots, and I think I'm done here. I can have a fly around and look at some of the other stuff if you guys are interested. We've got a few minutes left. Let's head over this way. Look at this. We've got a lot more work to do here to get the ravine kind of into shape, but that'll be in the future. It's going to be a while before we get around to doing this area. You can see. Oops. So this is running at 20 FPS, but that is with streaming software running as well. So it's pretty good actually, pretty good frame rate. It will go lower or higher depending on the view distance, of course. So at the moment I have view distance set to max. Oh, this is pretty actually. I don't know if anybody's actually seen this during the day and night. I don't know if even I've seen it during the day and night. I've seen it from one angle. Ah, yes, it is. Just the end. Hey, no worries. If you're interested in practicing, I'm right here, and you can talk at me, and maybe I can understand you. But your English seems pretty good to me. Any problems so far? So I think what I can do actually, let's drop down. Mountain up there is pretty. It's done. So from this angle, say, we can skip forward in some time and see kind of what this looks like through time. So pretty. We're gonna actually pop down here and see if we can load in the mountain. I know the mountain's not completed yet, but we're gonna get an idea of how it's gonna look. Wow, that looks like a mountain. That looks great. Really nice. Right, it's good enough to screenshot it. Whatever. Aha. Let's do some different time screenshots from this angle because it looks nice. I've not watched the Captain Marvel trailer. I'm not really a big superhero fan, actually. I think superhero movies can be a bit... I'm not going to rag on the guy's favourite kind of movie, but... yeah, superhero movies aren't my kind of jam, really. That's what this looks like at night. Just a glowing tree. Get a little bit of moonlight now. And sunrise. We should get, yeah, there we have it. The mountain just kind of illuminated. That's nice. Oh, okay. Anyway, as much as I'm enjoying just looking at my own builds, I think I'm going to have to head off because it's time for me to go to work. But it's nice to have... Oh wow, this is going to be great as well. I didn't think about this. So walking here now, I'm going to have mountains on the left and mountains on the right. Awesome. These mountains so important actually, so crucial I think for big builds to have mountains, or at least something that they can all see. I think is really important because it ties everything together. I'm a big believer actually in the real world on having on the towns and cities built on mountains and hills have way more character because you can always kind of tell where you are. You're at the bottom of the hill or you're at the top of the hill, you know. Something like Rio has the Sugarloaf Mountain with Cristo Redentor on it, and Tokyo with Mount Fuji, so on. I think it really adds a lot to the city when there's these large, huge landmarks, I suppose. Natural landmarks to kind of orient oneself. So I think these are going to be really cool foot build. Anyway, yeah, have a good sleep. I'm going to have good work, and I'll see you all tomorrow, I hope. Bye-bye. Goodness me. Go on.